everybody, welcome back to Real Good Pilates. I'm Michelle, and today I have for you a circuit style cardio reformer workout. So it's going to be quick and sweaty. We're going to get our heart rates up, and I hope you really enjoy it. So it's going to be a 15-minute long circuit. We'll do a little warm up and a little cool down to go along with it. We will do 6 different reformer exercises. We'll do 40 seconds of work and then 10 seconds to rest and transition into the next exercise. Okay, so I think you're gonna really like it. Let's get warmed up. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna use just a single heavy red spring throughout this whole workout, okay? So come on to all fours, facing backwards. If you're taller, you can put your hands towards the back. If you're a little shorter, you can bring your thumbs in front of the shoulder rests, and your feet will kind of dangle off the back of the carriage, knees underneath your hips, all right? Just take a couple of cat and cow stretches to get moving here. So you're gonna breathe in and stretch the spine out into a nice long arc, and then exhale, push into a fold. Good, couple more times. Inhale and lengthen. And then exhale, drawing the abs up as you flex. All right, one more time, keeping those shoulders stable over the wrists. All right, now let's get our spine to neutral. Place the ball of one foot on the bar behind you, but keep your weight even between the two hands. So we're not leaning to the opposite side. From a high half toe position, I want you to push out to a long leg and then return. Push and then return. If the springs feel too heavy, you can scoot to the back edge of your carriage. If they're too light, you can scoot closer to the foot bar side. Good. So a lot of work to keep the hip over the knee and the shoulders over the hands. Now push all the way out there and stay. Hold stable over the carriage, and you're going to flex and lift the heel. So little calf raises, ankle stretches. Yeah, so the carriage will move back and forth with the lift of the heel, but your shoulders and hips stay over the wrist and the knee. Okay? Let's do that 2 more times. So lots of work around the hips and through the abdominals and the shoulders. Okay, now I want you to pause the ankle, and you're going to push the carriage away from you and sit your hip towards your heel, and then retract it back under you. And then do that again. So almost kind of like a modified parallel pigeon stretch. Yes, so we're flexing the bottom hip, extending and stretching the back hip. Very good. Do that one more time. Okay, and then come on in, and we'll do that on the other side. So, new foot back. Make sure you're not leaning your hips off to the opposite side, and we'll start with our high-heeled presses. Good. We're going to do a lot of work for the upper and lower body in our circuit, so this is kind of priming those muscles that we want working coming up next. Yes. So now stay out with that top leg long, and you're going to lower and lift through the heel. So good. That's it. So strong shoulders and hips, carriage moves along with the ankle for 2. For 1, now leave the heel pretty high and go into that pigeon stretch, pushing away, and then return underneath you. Exhale, and then up. Good. A lot of work through the shoulders as we let the hips mobilize. Good, you guys. Last 2. And then last 1. Good. All right. Bring the carriage all the way in. Roll your wrists out. Get them ready. We are going to be on our hands on the foot bar for some of our exercises. So kind of do the wave or something like that to get them ready. Okay, and then we are just going to dive right into our first exercise, and I'll talk you through it as we go. So come up to standing. You're going to face your machine. I want you to step off to the right of your foot bar. Now, we're going to stand in a little bit of a different position than you would normally think for a lunge. So you're going to step your nearest foot, which is your left foot, forward. Your outside foot is going to come across and rest against the shoulder rest, and then your two hands are going to be on the foot bar. So you're in this kind of crossed over, rotated lunge, okay? Typically we have the opposite foot on the floor, so a little bit different. So you're going to get into as deep of a bend of the knees as you can, hold your body stable, and then you're going to start scootering the carriage away from you, back and forth. Okay, if this feels too easy, you're welcome to scoot your bottom foot further back. That will make the springs feel heavier. You can also take one or both hands off of the foot bar, and that is much, much harder, yes, because we don't have them to rely on. Good, we want the hips staying pretty square. They are slightly twisted, but trying not to get totally rotated and open through the lower body. Yeah, that'll keep the obliques engaged. Good, long spine. Last two, and last one. Good. All right, now stand up. We're going to keep the feet in the same orientation for our next exercise. So grab back onto the bar. You're going to start in a lunge, back leg long, bottom knee bent. We're going to jump up to a crossed over pike and then lengthen back long. Exhale, fold at the hips and then release. Good. Pike and then lower. So tons of ab and shoulder work. Yes, you want to feel like you're folding in on yourself, almost like a ironing board or something, getting as close to that front leg as you can. Good, back leg stays long. If the jumping isn't working for you, you don't have to jump very high. You can keep it smaller or even keep your toes on the floor. Last one. Very good. All right, now just take this foot that's on the floor. You're going to walk it up onto your machine against the free shoulder rest. Come into a plank, and we're going to push up, down, and away. Inhale to lower, exhale, press. You can put your knees on the carriage if you need to modify this. Yes, hips still open, knees down. Good. Lower and press. Breathing in as you bend, out as you push. So good, you guys. Strong through the lower body so that the elbows can move. Last two. And last one. Good. Okay, come in and rest. Whew. We're just going to stay in that plank position and go into a long stretch. This can also be done modified with the knees down. So come back up to your plank, squeeze the glutes, and then we're just going to saw back and forth. Inhale back, exhale pull. Very good. So now we're staying in this long line as best we can. It does not have to be a big movement through the arms. Modification is to come down to the knees, keep the same long spine and shoulder movement, just a little bit less intense. Good, couple more. That's it. Now we are going to be supporting ourselves on our hands today, so make sure your shoulders are nice and strong, knuckles are tilting forward, and then relax. Now I want you to take your right foot off the shoulder rest, step it across the floor, and now we're ready to go to the other side. So we'll start right from our scooters, coming in and out. So good. Make sure you've got good alignment of your hips and your ankles and your knees, even though we're slightly rotated. Very good. Nice deep bend through the hips and knees. Good. Remembering hands on is the most supportive. One hand off is a little harder. Two hands off is much, much harder. Good. Nice lean forward with the spine. Awesome, you guys. Keep breathing. Try to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Very good. Okay, come all the way in and rest. Okay, next we're going into the lunge and the pike jump. So back knee stays long. We sink and open the hip. Here we go. We jump and fold and then return to that thigh stretch. And release. Very good. Up. I'm landing with my foot parallel, pointing straight front. And release. Good. Super strong arms. Feel like somebody's grabbing onto the back of your pants and hoisting your tail to the ceiling. Good. Up. Nice. You have to really look upside down at that lifting leg to get the weight of the torso where you want it. Good. Last one. Now just step up onto the carriage, both feet on, drop the hips into your plank, long spine. Here we go. Into our push-ups. Bend and press. Inhale and exhale. So good, you guys, staying so strong. It's okay if you start with the knees off and then need to work the knees down to finish out. Wherever you can have your most successful push-ups for 40 seconds. Very nice. Long through that neck. Look directly down through the floor. Good. Last two. Last one. Ooh, good stuff. Okay. Come down and rest. Nicely done. Okay, next we go into our long stretches. So back to our plank, tilt the knuckles forward, and then we push from the shoulders. Very nice. Away, and then in. Perfect. Out, and then in. Good. So as you can tell, we're working our way from side to side. We're just going to keep alternating like this. Back and then forth. Very good. That's it. Engage through those glutes. Open and close. Good. All right, you guys, two more. Maybe pushing the range of motion a little bit. Okay, now return the carriage, hips up, step your left foot across to the floor. All right, hands are going to stay on the bar unless you're ready for the challenge of one or two coming off. And then we start pedaling. Good. So now that we're kind of going through these exercises again, hopefully we're getting more and more comfortable. Maybe we can push the pace a little bit, or the range of motion, or both. Good. That's it. So the back is long and flat. The abs are supporting us from the front. So good. Couple more. Very nice. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Excellent. Okay, let's go into our pike and our jump. So we push out. Find our big crossed over lunge. Okay, we jump the tail up to the ceiling and then release. Jump and then release. Good. The pike and the flexion at the hips is what gets those abs really going. So good. We look at the leg and then look at the hands. That's it. Now I say jump. You don't want to have the same kind of momentum as a jump. You want to have smooth, steady pressure on the springs, but it's kind of what it looks like from afar as a jump. Excellent. Last two. Last one. All right, here we go. Back to our push-ups and our long stretch. Left foot comes to the shoulder rests. Body finds the plank. Okay, here we go. Bend and push. Inhale, exhale. So good, you guys. The longer we do these, it might feel like we're getting worn down a little bit. So if your technique is starting to go downhill, add in these modifications. That's what they're here for. Very good. Your carriage might move back and forth a little bit. It's all good. Just keep going. Good. Bend and press. So good. Last one. And then come all the way in. Amazing. All right, shake it out. Next, we go into those long stretch arm presses. So, you know if you need to start with the knees up or knees down. Either way, you're in a hip open plank, and then we begin. Yeah, so I like to inhale on the way out, exhale on the return. Try it out. If you like the reverse breath better, no worries. Out and back. So good. Try not to let the head droop. I'm guilty of that one for sure. Ooh, so good. Full body working, especially the shoulders and the abdominals. Very good, you guys. Amazing. Okay, last one. And then relax. All right, now the right foot is gonna step across to the floor. Shake your hands out if you need to. We're so close to being done, okay? Bend the knees, square off the hips, pick where the hands are gonna be, and then begin. Good. Remembering if your bottom foot is further away from the foot bar, front to back, you're gonna get more spring tension. Very good. Nice. Good. Try to keep this nice deep bend on the front leg. Amazing. Okay. We're getting there. Maybe sink a little deeper or try to increase the tempo. Good. If you're starting to hyperventilate, close your lips and breathe in through the nose. 2, 1, and then rest. Whew. Amazing. Okay, almost done. Hands come down. Find your big lunge. Sink into it. Okay, here we go. We jump, and it's almost like this bottom foot tries to cross over to the side more, and then release. Good. Twist up and lower. Exhale and release. Good. So strong, like you're trying to push the foot bar away from you. Very good. Try not to slam into the stopper, but feel nice and steady and consistent. So good, you guys. Up and down. Amazing. 2 more. Last one. Ooh, so good. All right. Now we just need to finish out by doing our push-ups and our long stretch one last time to even out. So here we go. Feet back. Find your plank, either on feet or knees, and we do push-ups. Drop and press. Inhale and exhale. Try to take the whole body down together in one unit. That's it, rather than breaking up. Drop and lift. So good. Make these your best push-ups. Don't end on a bad note. End on a good note. Down. Awesome. Almost done. 2 more. Last one. And then lower down. Oh, amazing. All right. Last one. And then we have earned our cool down and our stretch. Big time. Here we go. Find your plank. We can do it. Just 40 more seconds. Back and forth. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull. Good. Try not to let your tail lift when you push the carriage out. Keep that same height of the pelvis. That's it. Very nice. You also don't want your pelvis drooping to the floor, so it should just stay stable. So good. Okay, couple more. Strong through the legs. Good. Last 2. Last one. Come in and set the knees down. Whew, so good. All right, just stretch your chest down through your arms. Take a couple nice big breaths here. Try to slow your breathing down a little. Good. Now let's turn this into kind of a cat and a cow stretch almost, kind of like how we started. Bring the carriage in a little and round your back, and then push it away and extend, dropping the chest through the springs. And then again, flex and round, and then push and open the shoulders. And you can make that as big or as little as you'd like. Very good. Ooh, so nice. All right, slowly roll your body up. Take your right foot. You can either decide, you can step it to your platform for a little less stretch, or up to your foot bar for a little more stretch. Bring your body tall. As you exhale, you're going to kick with both feet, split the legs, and push away. And then inhale, come up. Good, and we'll do that again. So really kind of making an active choice to try to slow down the speed of your breath here. Very good. All right, last one. Now this time when you come up tall, since your right foot is on the foot bar, lift your left arm to the ceiling and just see if you can find your balance. Keep your fingertips of the other hand on the bar. Now see if you can lift your chest up even taller. Good. Maybe you can even take a little upper back extension, only if you feel very balanced. And then go ahead and set the hand down. And we'll do that on the other side. So now your left foot will come up between your hands. Get nice and tall. Use your back glute engaging to push the carriage out. And then lift. Good. Really let the head fold forward. Eyes through the springs. Very good. 2 more times. Keeping that back hip flexor open. So nice. All right, come up. So now it'll be our right arm that lifts. Good. If this is plenty of challenge on your balance, stay here or grow a little taller. Extend your upper spine and find that length. Good. Okay, place your hands on the foot bar and then carefully bring that leg down. And with that, we are all done with our cardio circuit reformer class. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye. You did it. Way to go on completing today's workout. I hope you feel amazing. If you want to see even more from Real Good Pilates, click the link down below or right up here to head to my website and claim your 7-day free trial for the Real Good Pilates on-demand subscription platform, where you'll find even more fun and challenging ways to work out with me that are all completely ad-free. Plus tons of subscription exclusive workouts that you won't find anywhere else. So I hope you'll try it out, and I can't wait for you to join me for even more Real Good Pilates. I'll see you over there. Bye.